Okay, we made it up the road. We are on the Top Spur trailhead up on, I think it's Bald Mountain. And the reason why they chose this is because you're supposed to get a great view of the Mount Hood. And as you can see, there we go, Top Spur trailhead. It's supposed to be just a couple miles, strenuous. So we'll check it out and kind of see how we get going. It's a little bit of an overcast, cool day, probably in the low 50s. Little batches of sunshine here and there, but it was a one-way road, or actually a one-lane road. So if you're getting the other way or two cars meet, I have no idea where the hell you're gonna pull off. So it was a little harrowing experience. Well, we're on the trail. As you can see, it's real lush and mossy and green and wet. I've never been on trails before where the trail basically is these tree branches just growing into the trail. Then there's a couple of these little guys, like little tiny streams, and it just kind of disappears into the ground, pops out, pops in.
Then if you follow it along, it pops back out just a little further down the trail and disappears again. Here we are at the Pacific Crest Trail. Kind of a goal of ours to sort of hike part of it at some point. Little did we know we would be crossing it. So kind of an exciting day for us. This way is to Ramona Falls. This way is to Lolo Pass. And I'm not sure which way we gotta go now, so we have to consult the map. From here we go. I think it's...
Okay, there's a three-way pass here. Here's one there. One there. We just came up from down there. Then there's another pass here. For the most part, they all say Timberline Trail number 600. So we're trying to figure out, again, Pacific Crest Trail goes on to the right. I think we take the middle trail.
Yeah, we take the middle trail, number 600. And it's supposed to break out into an open area where we can see a glorious view of Mount Hood. So this is our trail map.
So yeah, we're
right
here at the juncture. And he said take this one and you can hook back up to the trail that's over there. And they reported a lot of snowpack up here, so we may not be able to get too far, but there's supposed to be a beautiful overlook of Mount Hood right here. My honey just said she expects a little hobbit to come flying through here. Maybe the Dark Lord or something.
It's very Lord of the Rings-ish.
But definitely pretty wild. Okay, we broke out of the tree line, and as you can see, it's a huge valley, and there's a river running right through the middle of it. It's a shame it's a cloudy day, but you can see as the river goes up, actually right underneath those clouds, and there's the start of a snowpack. That's Mount Hood. I don't know if you guys can see the waterfalls out there. There it is. Actually, you can see it.
Yeah, it would be very breathtaking on a clear day. It's pretty awe-inspiring as it is on a cloudy day. But yeah, just this massive monument of rock covered with snow.
Oh, here I was videoing, trying to take a picture, and I had the video camera off to the side. That's stupid. Okay, we decided to come back along the trail of death over here. But ta-da! There it is. Get a little close up. There's Mount Hood. That's probably the nicest shot we've seen all day long. Just spectacular. And words don't even describe it. We're going back along the ridge, and as you can see, real nice avalanche. hopefully it'll stay up there for a while longer. But yeah, it came down at one point. Okay, we made it back down. So at that trail tri-fork, basically, here's the map, and we're going to show you guys pretty much where we've been. So let's just put this on macro here. And
okay, we drove up to this top spur trail, and then that's where we started walking up to this area here. And then there's 3 or 4 trails that merge in this area. So we took this one down around the edge, and this white area is where it's all open, and it's right on the edge of a cliff. Really beautiful, nice views of Mount Hood. And then right about here, we were able to backtrack towards this trail here, the Timberline Trail, and walk all the way through all these forested trees, all the way to the edge of a clearing. And we stopped and had some snacks and looked at Mount Hood from there. Not sure if that was McNeil Point or not, but really enjoyable hike. And according to the sign we're looking at, we're actually hiking on Bald Mountain today.
okay, as you can see, the emergency medical services team was here, the sheriff's department was here. We passed a couple search and rescue guys that were going up as we were coming down, so apparently they were looking for someone who had a bad ankle injury and couldn't come down on their own. So we gave them the information that we had, and hopefully they'll be able to find the person.
Okay, here we are back at the trailhead. Very enjoyable hike. Some views of Mount Hood, not as good as we had hoped, but we did get to see it and prove that there is a mountain there. But very exciting hike along the edge of a cliff, lots of waterfalls in the distance, and some snow. Fun day.
It was a really good hike. One thing I forgot to do was, let's see.
Test our elevation.
Okay, 3,800 here, 4,900 where we stopped off, so we had 1,100 foot gain, so not bad. Cool hike, different from what we're used to. So.
Alrighty. Here we are at the Mount Hood National Forest entrance. Just came down from our Timberline hike to see Mount Hood, and we're taking our obligatory signed picture. Beautiful day, patchy clouds and some sun, but had a really great time. We're loving Oregon.
Okay, we're on the other side now of Mount Hood. You can get a nice clear view of it. We're at 5,900 feet, and we're at the backside of Timberline Lodge. We decided to come drive over here and have like an early dinner. And actually, there's still some skiing going on over here. I think all the glaciers are definitely on the other side of the mountain, but there it is. It's about 11,000 some odd feet, so we're just about halfway up there. I can't imagine people getting up there. That's just amazing.